So we still got Michael here in the shop from Amglos from Poland, and we just got to talking and kind of came across an aha moment. Definitely something I hadn't thought about making on a film, so we'll try to do it right here. I'll try to replicate it one more time and try to break it down for you. What we were thinking and talking about was the speed of the cut, how fast you move side to side. I tried to explain that the speed of your cut really doesn't matter if you're moving slow or moving fast, as long as the heat builds up and you do your transfer and you push. So I guess we'll just try to show it. We'll do it just like we did last time. I'll have you do your normal speed down here until you need to recompound. Once you need to recompound, I'll have you go really fast, and then we'll come back and color it all the same speed and show once again how fast and how fast you can go. So the first section, just do it your normal speed, and then once we get to the middle and you need to recompound, I'll keep pushing you faster and faster and tell you just to keep going faster until you're uncomfortable. Does that work?
Perfect. Teraz po polsku wam powiem, zrobimy porównanie prędkości przesuwania maszyny prawo-lewo, porównamy dolną sekcję, zrobimy w takim tempie, jaką ja robiłem do tej pory, czyli pomału, dokładnie. Ewan wytłumaczył tutaj mi, że prędkość przesuwania prawo-lewo nie jest aż tak istotna w pierwszym etapie polerowania. Tutaj porównamy, tu będzie normalna prędkość, tu będzie szybciej, tak jak robi to Ewan. Zobaczymy, jak to wyjdzie, jedziemy. Let's go!
Let's do it! His normal speed. All right, so now he ran out of compound right here, so he's gonna have to recompound to move forward.
Pierwsza część, pasta się skończyła, teraz powinien nakładać pastę, ale zrobimy wyżej, teraz zrobimy z prędkością Ewana. Jedziemy.
All right, so let me zoom this back out here. There we go. This lower section is probably, let's say, 2 inches wide. He dried out, ran out of compound, had to recompound to start again. The top section is equally probably 5 inches wide, using the same exact amount of compound. So moving slow, the compound slings off really close to where you're at, and it dries out because working slow builds up a ton of heat, and a ton of heat means it's going to dry the compound out. In the upper section where he's moving faster, he's still building heat, but at the same time it's cooling off and not allowing the compound to burn or melt off. So the top section, same amount of compound, cover double the amount of area, and that's all there is.
Dolna sekcja taką prędkością, jaką ja do tej pory robiłem, przy polerowaniu, wolniej przesuwając maszynę, wytwarza się więcej ciepła, pasta troszeczkę szybciej wysycha i dlatego jest różnica taka, że tutaj zrobiłem jakieś 10 cm tą samą ilością pasty, tutaj 20. To była podwójna ilość tutaj zrobionej powierzchni. Tutaj pasta wysychała szybko, musiałem pastę tutaj już nakładać znowu. Tutaj robiłem szybciej, aluminium się tak szybko nie nagrzewało, nie tak mocno i przez to ta sama ilość pasty pozwoliła zrobić 2 razy więcej powierzchni niż tutaj.
So now what I'll do is I'll zoom in a little bit and I'll show you what the two sections look like. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll color both sections. We'll color them both the same pressure, same speed. We don't want to go too slow or too fast with our color. We want our color to be nice and even. So we'll zoom in on this so you can see it, and then we'll go ahead and do it.
Teraz zrobimy tutaj zbliżenie, zobaczycie jaka jest różnica w polerowaniu wolniej i szybciej. Tutaj troszeczkę będzie więcej tych pionowych rys, ale to wszystko w kolejnym etapie, w drugim etapie zrobimy wszystko jednym posunięciem i zobaczycie, że różnicy potem nie będzie. Teraz zrobimy zoom, zobaczycie jak to wygląda z bliska.
Spot on. Sounded right to me. So now what we have is we have our yellow buff with our green compound. That's what we're going to use to color both sections. Like I said, you want to focus on speed and pressure being consistent. This is the most important stage, of course, is the coloring. Of course, if you've watched some of the other videos, we talked about turning the lights on in the room. It's just turning the lights on in the room. So what we're looking for is speed and consistency. Not too fast, not too slow, not too much pressure, not too little pressure. But definitely lighter pressure than our cut.
Teraz w drugim etapie bardzo ważna jest jednakowa prędkość przesuwania maszyną, ponieważ w tym etapie pozwoli to uzyskać jednorodne wykończenie tej powierzchni. I teraz drugim etapem zrobimy całą tą powierzchnię i porównamy jak to wychodzi.
Let's do it.
Beautiful.
Now, I'll try to zoom back in on this again and try to show you, if you see this in person right now, both sections are exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
Yes, the same.
So our speed and consistency on our color made a huge difference. So even though this section was cut really slowly and this section was cut really fast, they both colored out exactly the same.
Tutaj teraz zrobimy zbliżenie na dół i na górę i pomimo, że wcześniej przy pierwszym etapie prędkość była różna, tutaj się bardziej starałem, żeby rys było mniej. Tak, drugi etap z jednakową prędkością pozwolił te rysy zniwelować i tutaj nie ma już żadnej różnicy. Teraz zobaczycie na zoomie, że to wygląda dokładnie tak samo.
Now when I zoom in, you'll see a big scratch here in the center. We didn't sand this panel, we're just physically looking at the actual polish. So for those of you guys that are going to drop comments in there that you can still see some scratches, we know.
Sorry.
We're just display purposes. This is just a training tank. We'll actually work these scratches out later today. I'll be teaching him how to properly sand. But when I zoom in close, just look that all the hash marks are physically the same in both sections. The clarity is exactly the same between slow and fast. And that's what we're trying to get across in this point.
No tutaj zrobimy teraz zoom, zobaczycie, że wyraźność, tutaj klarowność odbicia i jednorodność powierzchni jest dokładnie taka sama. Nie zwracajcie uwagi, nie komentujcie, że tutaj zostały ryski, bo to jest zbiornik testowy. Oczywiście ryski można byłoby usunąć wcześniej go opiaskując papierem ściernym, ale tutaj chodziło nam o pokazanie różnicy w prędkości przesuwania maszyną i jednorodności tego wykończenia. Zobaczcie, jak to wygląda.
Alright, here it is up close. That section is just as clear as the top section. Like I said, the scratches are still there, but the clarity is right where we want it to be. That white line in the middle is the separation between the slow speed and moving really fast. Zoom this out the rest of the way. As you saw, it's as simple as that. Moving slow, moving fast, either way gets the job done. What's your time worth? That's the real question. What is your time worth and how much can you accomplish in that time? So for me, that's all it comes down to.
Tutaj teraz zobaczyliście, że można zrobić to szybciej, z jednakowo dobrym wykończeniem. Dla mnie robota jest świetnie zrobiona. Thank you, Evan.
Thank you. I appreciate Michael for stopping by. I think we're going to get some pretty cool videos out of this new series. We'll call it the Polish series.
Polish series. Stay with us.
The Polish series. How does that sound?
Very good, thank you.
Well, thanks Michael for stopping by. Click that subscribe. I'll drop a link for his YouTube channel as well. And hopefully you guys stick around to watch all of them.